Hey, this is Dwayne, excuse me, with 48 of 365, 48 of 365. Still getting over a little rumbling in my throat, little cold, if you will, in my throat. Just this microphone a little bit. So I'm doing a little moving around, getting everything squared away. But this is 48 of 365. And I'm so happy to be here today, Dwayne Bennett. And it's, it, I was sitting here for a couple minutes, what I'm going to say tonight, and I just can't get off this theme of appreciation, just being appreciative, being thankful, being grateful of what you have. And I'm reminded that when I was in Cuba, um, we had eaten, I think it was like six of us, and the food, I mean, all the plates were huge. So we ordered our food. It was just too much for one person. So they would put probably enough on one plate for three people. And then you have three plates. You may have, I remember one night I had a thing of fish, and it was like this. Can you see it? This much fish, deep, and the plate was that wide, and then the fries, and then something else. And it was six of us, and we were exchanging food with each other and just trying to eat as much as we can. But when it was all said and done, it was six of us, but it probably was enough food for at least for 12 people. It might have been like 15 people, and we just couldn't eat it all. So what we did was packed it away, and this was the thing. At the bottom of the stairs, right outside the restaurant, people wait outside the restaurant for the restaurant patrons that haven't eaten all their food to bring it out, and specifically as Americans, to bring out the leftovers in the boxes and styrofoams, and you give it to the people that are out there waiting. Stay with me. So my leftovers, I box them up, take them down, and then there's people waiting outside the restaurant that we gave our food to, and they're so appreciative. They thank you. They bow in. I mean, they shaking hands. I mean, it just was amazing at how thankful, appreciative, grateful they were for leftover food. And we here in America, right here in Richmond, Virginia, Chesterfield County, Virginia, and I'm telling you, I throw away food all the time. And I know people. I go out to eat, throw away food all the time. Some people take I don't see as many people taking doggy bags as much as they used to. Maybe it's people I be around, but I don't take as many doggy bags. But I'm throwing food away at the house. I just came out of my kitchen, and my what you call it, the thing in the sink, you call the thing in the sink. You put the food in and you hit the thing and chop the food up in the bottom of the sink. But anyway, that's clogged up because it's food in it. Then I go to the trash can, throw some stuff in it. Trash can full of stuff. It's food in it. But for us, it's waste. But for other people in other parts of the world, it's a meal, and they're so appreciative of it. And I remember when I was at church one time, my pastor, he constantly travels around the world much more than when I do. And his thing was that we need to get past this concept of not being appreciative in America, being upset about something. If something a little late, we upset. Everything don't fall our way, we upset. Somebody look at us the wrong way, we upset. Get bent out of shape, all those things. And even if the car break down or some of those things, he told us to look at those things as inconveniences. They're not the end of the world. They're not complete failures. Then your life is not going to end just because may run out of gas, or just because somebody didn't pick you up on the time they're supposed to pick you up. They're inconveniences. Matter of fact, they're minor inconveniences based on the things that we have in our life. Probably everyone that's listening to the sound of my voice, I'm sure you have water. I'm sure you have a bathroom inside your house. I'm sure you have clothing. I'm sure you have food. I'm sure it may not be the amount of money that you want, but it's enough money to do some of the things you want. You probably have a car. You may have some members of your family. You probably have a job. Mostly everyone that's listening to me and looking at me tonight have all of those things and more. But if somebody late picking us up, I feel like it's the end of the world. Some people do things for us and we're not appreciative. Sometimes we're not thankful of the gift that we got because it wasn't exactly the gift that we want. And I'm just stuck on this. I know this is the third night in a row about being grateful because my wife and I, we were focusing on being grateful for the last 6, 8, 9 months. And it's just completely turned our life around. Unexpected money is coming to us. People coming out of the woodwork to do things for us. We're put in greater positions to help people. And I believe it all for we're just so grateful and thankful for the things that we have. And I really want us to, think outside the box about gratefulness, about gratitude, about appreciation, about love, and we can add more of those things in our life. Our life will be so much more, have so much more joy, so much more sunshine. Things will go better. You'll be seeing the glass half full as opposed to half empty, and it could completely change your life, transform your life from where you are right now to where you could be in 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. So it must be important because I can't think of anything else. I was sitting here in front of the camera, what I'm going to say, what I want to do. But this gratefulness, it's just on my mind. It's just on my heart. And even on, my birthday, I mentioned that I was so thankful to be able to serve, be able to, we had guests by way of Cuba through Miami, we're here, and to be able to take them out and show them the city. I mean, they were just so grateful for every little thing, everything we had to eat, taking them, things we see every day. The Capitol, they was like, oh, wow, you get to see the Capitol, took them through VCU, seeing schools and all those things. It was just absolutely incredible to see how grateful, how thankful they were of the things we were doing with them and showing of them. But for us, we take it for granted every day. When is the last time you went down to the Capitol grounds, just to look at the beauty of the Capitol or look at the grounds? When was the last time you marveled at, we have this worldwide university in the middle of our city, VCU, that's there, and how it's going and all those things. I mean, it was like, that stuff was absolutely incredible to them, but they were grateful for it because they haven't seen things like that before. But it's the little things that they were grateful for. Just us, picking them up, from their room. Just us, opening doors from them. Just us, taking them to lunch and paying for lunch. Just the little things they were grateful for. And I'm trying to jump in on that more, or increase my gratefulness, increase my appreciation, increase my love, my gratitude for things. And I think that's a missing ingredient in a lot of our lives that will make our lives more awesome. I always talk about how do what makes you awesome. I always talk about winning. I always talk about success. But I think that's one of the missing ingredients that we need to have in our life to take our life to the next level. That gratitude, just being grateful for every little thing you see, for breathing, for getting up, for having your food, for having money in your pocket, for having a friend to call, for having 100 people in your contacts, for your cell phone, having a cell phone. You see all of those things that we take for granted. I think we need to focus in on this gratefulness, this appreciation, this thanksgiving, this love, which is a different thing. Love is on top of all of this, and our lives will go better. So just thank you all for spending that time with me tonight, because again, I'm grateful for every like. I'm grateful for every love. Gianna, thank you for showing up. I'm grateful for every time somebody tell me, even tonight, somebody tell me, what number you on? What number you on? Like, what are you talking about? What number you on? What number you on? What are you talking about? And then it hit me. They've been following me, and they were excited about, knowing what number I was on. I said, you tell me what number, and they told me it was on 48. And I'm grateful for that, for being able to help people, touch other people's hearts, make them smile, make them feel good. And I'm grateful for that. But you just don't know how much I'm getting out of this every night, how I'm getting better, how I'm so appreciative of people listening to me talk about think outside the box, and listening to me talk about being awesome, and listening to me talking about gratitude, all of those things. I'm so grateful for every person that's here, understanding my voice, that listens to the video, sees the video, because it's, I people have passed in my life, Every day is a funeral. It seems like now I'm in that point in my life, and every day is a blessing. Every breath is a blessing. To be able to move is a blessing. To be able to see is a blessing. To be able to touch things, to have a sense of feeling, it's just a blessing. And I'm just all in on appreciation, gratitude, thankfulness, giving, just opening up my heart, all of those things. And I know it's been transformational for me because I've been focusing on it 6 months, 9 months. And my wife was talking about it every day. And during that time, it could be some other things that account for what's the great things that's happening to me, my life, my wife, and my family. But I know one of the major keys is just being grateful for every little thing that I can, every time that I can. I'm grateful for Helena. She's always encouraging me, thumbs up, seeing me pretty little. Her memes are great. All of those things. I'm grateful for that, and I'm really, really, really just. I've been on it. I don't know if I'll be able to get off it tomorrow, but I think you get my point about gratefulness, thanksgiving, gratitude, appreciation, saying thanks to people, good manners, showing love, all of those things. I guarantee you focus on those things, you won't recognize your life in a month just by being grateful for the things that you have, for the people in your life, and for the opportunities that you have. Be grateful. And I just want to say thanks to you. Thank you.